All right, we are live. We are here to talk about episode 4 of Gotham season 3. A lot of shit went down, and I think Jordan's over there fuming a bit, just a bit. I'm fuming about a couple of scenes as well, but let's go ahead and dive into this episode because just it was mad.
Ha! Get it? Mad.
Yes.
Ha! Gotcha. What should we start with?
Oh, so much. Let's start with Oswald. I love this.
Yes, I didn't think they would rush it, but they went right to it. I love that he is so into wanting being mayor because before he was just wanting to take over Gotham. Now he's found a new way, but yet now he's getting the people's trust, which is interesting because he's a villain, but yet they're like, "We love you." He's like, "Oh, okay, so I'll run for mayor." And he just wow, he's very changed.
Yeah, it was a definite throwback. I had so much fun, honestly. Anytime Robin Lord Taylor is on the screen with Corey Michael Smith, they just own the screen. You can't draw your eyes away from them. And I love all of the conflict between Nigma and Butch. It's fantastic. You see Oswald, he's the Penguin, but he's also trying to put on this facade that he's good. I'm gonna help Gotham. Yeah, team Penguin. Well, he doesn't believe he can win on his own. So yeah, he goes and bribes the committee and all that crap. And Nigma goes behind his back and just goes back and forth with Butch the entire episode, takes the money Butch is paying him off with, and Penguin wins anyway. And Butch is in the doghouse. Poor Butch.
It proves Nigma's point because he was trying to prove he doesn't need to bribe to win. Because it felt like if you saw it as Nigma's perspective, he thinks that Butch thinks that Penguin just can't win. He has to bribe people in order for Penguin to win. And he was trying to prove that you can win without bribing people, and he ultimately was right, because if he wasn't right, he was going to get shot in front of all those people. But I like that happened, because Nigma wants Penguin for himself. And Butch, and before when they had the relationship, Butch wasn't around. So now that Butch is back in the mix, Nigma doesn't like that. I think that's why he wanted Butch out.
Yeah. I see right now, Nigma, he seems very dependent on Oswald, but there's something that there's one thing that I wanted to see if anybody else caught. What happened to the money?
Oh,
I'm just saying, what happened to that money? I think he pocketed it. I mean,
he's smarter than that. He's going to use it for something.
He's up to something.
Yes, because he technically already used the money when he paid that little girl to pretend to like Penguin.
Yeah, that was good
moment. So I'm thinking he did something with the money, or they could just explain next episode. He gives the money back, like as a gesture of him becoming whatever Penguin gave him. As he didn't even know it was coming. The reaction on his face. So maybe they'll explain it right away, or maybe there is a reason why he took the money away and he's holding it for something, because he is still a villain. He's still a villain, so he had to do something with it, I would think. So
it's something. I hope. I don't know if that's something they're going to touch on later on. It might just be something, a little error in everything, and they just looked over it. Sometimes that happens with shows, but it'll be cool to see if he did something with that money and it's going to come back to bite Penguin in the ass. Because I don't see Riddler as someone that's going to want to stay partnered. He's going to want to go out on his own when he is ready. He's yeah.
Or maybe that really is bromance. Maybe they are in love.
Yeah,
I really thought at a moment when they were getting really close to each other after he won, Penguin's crying. I'm like, are they going to kiss right now? Because like it was so close. They were so close to each other. I'm like, what's about to happen right now? Because they're talking.
That would have really. I would have been very angry about that.
Well,
it just would have no.
it just felt weird because Nigma, as Penguin's crying after he won the election, they're getting closer to each other. I'm like, what is happening right now? But it is that connection they made in season 2, why they are dependent on each other. That's why Penguin broke him out, because he kept going back there even though he couldn't break him out. He kept going back to see Nigma because they have that connection. So maybe I was overthinking things, but it just felt weird because they were just getting so close to each other at that crucial moment that something could have happened. But I don't know. It was just a thing. But I'm glad that it worked out.
Yeah.
There. Now they're going to start running things the way they want to run it.
I think now, after all of that, I think Butch is going to start some he's going to, I don't know if he's going to just leave Penguin and not be on his team anymore, or if he might go and start playing both sides, like going and trying to help out Barbara and Tabitha. And while he's also
I can do that, yep. Because he's hurt.
Yeah.
And I really thought Butch was going to die in season 2 at a point when they broke off and Penguin and Butch stopped being. I thought they would have killed Butch off. Clearly, they have bigger plans because they still have him around, and they had this big arc with him and Riddler in this episode. So there's something there. Yeah, I think he's going to play both sides. He's going to go work with them secretly, still work with Penguin, but he's going to be secretly working with Tabitha and Barbara in order to take back, I guess, what he wants. I don't know. So.
And on that note, let's move on over to Barbara.
Once again, crazy.
Oh my gosh. Erin Richards, everyone. This woman. She's one of the other characters that steals the show every scene she's in. When she starts helping James out a tiny bit, giving him hints on what he needs to know and sending him to the luchador so he can find this Mad Hatter. Yeah, she's just really, really enjoying herself because she knows she's sending him into just a mess. She knows. She's great with it.
I'm just waiting for her to just attempt to kiss Jim again. Just do it. Because you know she wants to mess with him. And
it'll be really messed up if it happens. And I think it will happen.
Yeah. I'm just wondering what is the long-term thing with her still on the show. Because she kills her parents in season 1. Season 2, she's mentally insane. She gets out. She pretends she's fine, then she's not fine. Is there a plan in terms of maybe her and Jim are going to come to a head where he accidentally kills her, or he has to kill her for something she does? Because right now, all she's doing in the show is just running a bar and making Jim feel uncomfortable. That's all she's really doing. So
I don't know. Like, one thing that's kind of lingering in my mind about Barbara, she kind of teamed up with Jerome for a bit, and Jerome is coming back. And if they've been hinting that she could be the Harley Quinn of this show, and Jerome comes back and they decide to finally make him the Joker.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, ish. But still, he should have been the Joker, hands down.
Then I will say there is a reason why they kept her on the show, is because when he comes back, they can have a relationship type duo thing that Joker and Harley have, and then I will see why they kept her around, because then that's an interesting dynamic. It's not just one individual who's mentally crazy going around town doing crazy stuff. It's now her as well, and it naturally happens to be Jim's ex. So yeah. It'll be interesting.
We lost a little bit of what you said right there. It froze up for a minute.
Oh, well, I was just saying Jim and Barb, that'd be interesting if she is with Joker or Joker-ish, Jerome.
Yeah, ish.
Then I'll be happy with why they're keeping her around. So, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't think Tabitha will really be around much longer. There's no real point in Tabitha.
Unless they bring back Azrael.
Yeah, if they do that, then I can see the point. But at least they're not showing her in every episode, because then...
Because all she is right now is the person who killed Penguin's mom and Butch's ex. We don't know their relationship, do we? Like, they never really explained it in season 2. They just were hanging out.
I I don't know. I think they were together.
I guess.
I mean, he's obviously believing something.
He thought it was.
He's head over heels, but she is a master of mind manipulation. She is very good at that.
Mind control, yes.
Mind control. That's a big thing on the show this season. They know what they're doing.
It seems so, yes.
Nah.
Are we going to get to it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Move on over.
Okay. He wasn't as annoying in this episode.
Yeah.
But he was still quirky and just being what he was in the first episode he was in. But I think when he was with his sister before what happened, he was calmer, and I kind of understood why he was acting the way he was.
Yeah. Poor Alice. Man, death by impalement. That's not the way to go. It's just old school.
And technically it's his fault. Technically, it's his fault.
Yeah.
But I think that with where they left off, there's now a bigger issue. He has those vials of blood, of her blood.
Yeah.
He has to have had them. So what is he going to do with them? I think that's going to cause him. I think that's probably going to be the mid-season finale, I think. He's going to release this stuff.
Oh, I got an idea. Oh, snap.
Oh.
So this isn't directed on this episode, but we have been talking about Ivy and how she's going to get her abilities or weird, like they say the blood of Alice does something to them, but it doesn't say it does the same thing for each person. What if she gets injected?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
That would work because what we saw at the end of this episode, we don't know what that was. We don't know what happened
to the captain.
We don't know because his eyes and around his eyes turned a different color, and then it went away.
And then he started acting normal and just walked on. I was like, okay.
What if that fixed his issue of limping?
But it had to have done something else to them because they were saying that it brings out the darkness within a person. So, are we back? Is this still going?
I don't know.
It messed up. I don't know what just happened.
You froze on my end. I don't know what happened.
So, if this is still the same video, I don't know. I didn't stop the broadcast.
Okay, yeah, we're still going. I'm seeing it live right now on your channel.
Can you still see the intro? Sorry, guys, if we're kind of backtracking and seeing if everything we just filmed is still there.
Everything's still there. It just kind of, I think it just, I don't know. But
so, yeah.
You were saying
it's probably my fault because I live in the sticks. Sorry, you guys. I legit live in Dagobah. There's a swamp in my backyard, like Yeah, like a football field away.
I
I'm
don't know.
not even joking.
I
We
don't
get
know what
gators.
happened. I don't know what happened.
So yeah, just the average difficulties with the live show. We were talking about Ivy and Alice and all the craziness, and I think we've covered mostly Mad Hatter. My take on Mad Hatter is he's a mad character, and I'm kind of mad with seeing him. I'm kind of getting just over it. I'm not enjoying his character.
Oh,
I loved Alice way more, and they killed the girl. Come on.
Oh, look. I don't want to take credit, but I already knew ahead of time this is a bad choice. But
Yeah.
I do want to say there is one major issue I have with him that I did not talk about. They never explained why he's a killer. They never gave us any detail of why he kills people.
No, they didn't.
He puts a guy on that like machine or whatever, who he takes over the circus room or whatever, and he grabs the mallet, puts that guy's head down on the thing when you don't ring the bell with the giant mallet. Why is he a killer? They never explained it. So to me, because I don't know if I'm assuming he'll come back, but we've had 2 episodes with the character. They gave some origin of him and his sister, but they've never told me anything of why he's a killer. They never gave an explanation. We've never heard his thought process. He just goes and just talks like riddles and rhymes. So to me, the character is null and void. There's no reason to have the character on the show because we don't know why he's on the show.
I think he'll be gone after the winter, after the mid-season. You know, once this half of the season is over, I think he's not going to be on the show anymore. I think they're going to, wrap that up and we'll move on to something else. That's one of the things, like I said, I really like about Gotham. They give a certain theme for each half of the season, so it's totally different things, but it also connects, and it's not just like, okay, we're jumping on over here and there's no reason to be making that hop. Well, they always find a way to connect that divide, and so it'll be cool to see what they decide to do after the winter break. Now, something else to tie in with Mad Hatter. Now, we saw the luchadors, and we saw them go and just mess up GCPD, and that was really great. But then that also brings me to Jim.
Uh-oh.
A lot of just Jim.
But he's still got Mad Hatter in his mind.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about all the times Jim tried to commit suicide this episode.
Well, right. That was the whole point. Yeah.
We had the bus. We had the gun to the head. And we had there was one other. I believe there was one other, but I can't remember what the other one was. But yeah, so and one thing I just want to say, Leslie, stop it. Get away from Jim, because you were like heroin to an addict.
I think she's trying to subtly hint at him, help me out, Jim. Because her boyfriend's father is Falcone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, because look, how did she phrase that? She phrased the line, there's a difference between letting go and giving up.
Yeah.
Or moving on and giving up.
Yeah.
Moving forward. Yeah, something like that. So if she was ultimately implying to Jim, nothing's ever going to happen, we got to let go. Why did she say moving on, moving forward? Why would she mention that? Moving on to someone else. But what about if she was referencing moving past our issues? Because Jim is still Jim, and you saw the look on her face in the last episode when Falcone was there. She was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I think she's trying to get him back without ultimately saying it, because Jim will find out her fiance's father is Falcone. That's going to cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
So
I agree. And I still think that it was a setup about that meetup between her and Mario. It's a little too coincidental. It's just, no.
Yeah, Falcone finds out about her, knows of her. Jim talks about her in the second season. It's all planned.
Like, go in here, Mario. We can use this. She is grieving. She needs a shoulder to cry on. And yeah, do the thing. Yeah.
Jim made the bad decision of going back to Gotham and not going to find her.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the issue.
Well, to be fair, she left Gotham. So
true, but he was going to go find her once he gets out of prison.
Yeah.
And when he's broken out, then Falcone says, "Do you want to go back to Gotham, or do you want to go find Lee?" He said, "I want to go back to Gotham." Okay, now that's the consequence is that now Falcone knows where she kind of roughly is.
Yep.
Go find her.
That's a good. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yes.
It all connects. You said it all connects. It all connects.
It does. It does. It's all going to come to a head at the end of the season. It's going to be just like whoosh.
Explosion.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Everybody's going to die. Everybody's going to die.
No. No. I don't know. We'll have another. Basically, I've been joking with some of my friends about this. Every episode, it's like, Jim, no.
Jim, no.
No. Just or like Jim. How I talk about the Flash and now I call Barry Oops Barry. Jim, no.
Oops, Barry.
Yeah.
Barry Oops.
So let's not move over to the Flash right now because we're talking about Gotham. But yeah, it's another show I love. And that he loves as well.
Yes.
But back onto Gotham. So he got this thing removed from his head to where this compulsion to kill himself. So now he's not trying to kill himself, but Lee basically, well, he didn't get it removed. He removed it himself.
By how exactly?
Letting go of the past.
It was Lee.
Lee. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. She just pissed me off a lot this episode. I don't know why. I just was filled with so much. I don't know, because I think the fact of the matter is the reason I'm so angry with Lee right now is that she moved on and is engaged only 6 months later after losing her baby, and she was in a very committed relationship with Jim. It's not very believable, honestly.
Not very believable. Have you been out in public before? Do you know people? I guess from my perspective, in my way, it would take me so long to trust someone or to get at that point. So, and the fact that she lost a baby and all the stuff, it's the fact of the deep down what all they've been through, and the fact that she that easily, it seemed like, moved on. That's the core thing about it. I still believe she didn't lose that baby. I don't believe it.
I hope not.
Because look, if she wants to protect Jim, she's going to lie and say she lost it. Because if she tells Jim, everything changes. Everything. Because now
Falcone took the baby. And
oh my God, yes, please. Oh my God, yes. Please let Falcone have taken that baby.
I mean, that could be a thing because she seems very wary. Like,
Jim v. Falcone, Dawn of Gotham. There you go. That is what it is. We're getting a new versus fight.
So something else that we need to start talking about, because what we predicted happened. Holy shit, Bruce's doppelganger, and the Court of Owls picked him up. The reason he exists is the Court of Owls, and they are going to now make him be Bruce, even though he doesn't want to be Bruce.
Technically, we were wrong because he didn't know about the Court of Owls.
Yes, but we were right about the fact that we thought that
he was created because the Court of Owls.
Yes.
But I was under the impression that he knew, and that's why he cut his hair. That's why he left the house, because he knew Endgame was become Bruce Wayne. But he became Bruce Wayne, but didn't realize that was actually his plan to begin with. That was the actual plan of why he's created.
And then I really enjoyed the way that we saw the doppelganger Bruce in all the scenes with Selena in this episode. Poor Selena. She is an expert thief, but she is an expert at getting caught as well. I'm just going to say that. She's not Catwoman yet. She's not Catwoman yet.
Worst trait to have when you're a great thief is to always get caught.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, but that was another thing that I was hoping would happen, and I was thinking would happen. Selena figured out that he wasn't Bruce. She figured it out.
She figured it out.
She's good.
interestingly enough, by the scars and not by his personality. Because
Yeah.
he acts so different than Bruce.
Like, you're not Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
He's totally not.
You should have known that when you were walking with him to the store in the first place, and when he was asking questions that made no sense. Like, huh?
And then you let him kiss you. Like, what?
But
no.
but where did she go? Because we don't know where she went. We don't know what happened to her. He's like, oh, she left some time ago. What do you mean? She left.
If he did something to Selena, I'm gonna kick his ass.
He probably did, because we don't know. They didn't show her in the rest of the episode.
Don't say that. Don't say he did something to Selena.
He's not dead. They're not gonna kill Catwoman or
I know. I'm just
Cat Girl Cat. But
Kitty Cat Girl. I don't know.
Kitty Cat Girl.
Kitty Cat.
Kitty Cat.
Okay, what are we doing now?
We're giving her names of her kitty version of herself because she's not Catwoman. So, but I'm thinking he put her somewhere.
I hope not.
He's stronger than her. He proved it. He proved that with getting stabbed and not having to go to the doctor.
I really enjoyed, like, when Bruce and Alfred show up.
Yeah, it was
on the rooftop, and when the doppelganger is like, yeah, I'm out, but yeah.
Oh no. Froze again, son of a bitch. It froze again. This is horrible. This is horrible. It's the second time this has happened. Still going? Are we still live? Am I the only one here? Am I still here? I don't know what's happening. I think I'm the only one here. I think I'm the only one here. Hello? Oh God, we're still live. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so I think we're back again. I'm gonna be interested to see what this video is doing.
It's horrible. It cut as soon as you get kicked out.
I don't know why it keeps doing this.
As soon as you get kicked out, the video live stops. Then it picks up once you join back. So anything I say in between when you leave and come back is not recorded. So I don't know. And you're still frozen on my screen. Oh my God, we gotta just stop this now. This is not good. Oh my God. I don't know what's happening, guys. You can't even see me right now because it's not live. Ah, Jesus. I think we covered it though, so that's okay. Frozen. 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 Did you text my phone? Let's look. Hang in there. Internet is evil. Hang in there. Internet is evil. Hang in there. Internet is evil. Hang
Okay. Have you just been talking as I've been gone?
I know you've been gone this whole time. I'm just reading your text. What WTF? Hang in there. Internet is evil. Burr, burr.
Okay. Okay.
No one's able to see it because you're not here, so it was.
Okay. Well, I think that we pretty much covered everything, and hopefully this video isn't crap. And you enjoyed our craziness. Hopefully my internet won't be an asshole again next week, because that's always fun. And I think Jordan or I froze again, because that's apparently a thing, or he's acting like he's frozen.
No, I'm still here.
Okay. Well, Jordan, you want to close things out? Your basic thoughts on the episode?
It was a decent episode. I wish they handled things better. I'm really interested to see what happened to the captain. What is Mad Hatter gonna do with the blood? We don't know,
We don't
but
know.
I'm intrigued for sure. We'll see what happens next. I want to know what is Fish Mooney and Hugo Strange doing?
Yes.
We don't know. It's been 2 episodes. They've not showed up. So
yes, that is true. Also, Ivy, that is one thing, a big question that is lingering in my mind. Ivy, what's going on with her? When are we going to see her back, and what's she been up to?
hopefully never again. What?
Yeah, I don't know. But and hopefully Selena's all right. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully she's all right. I enjoyed this episode for the most part. I have pretty much the same opinions as Jordan. He pretty much summed up most of my thoughts. We're in agreement on basically everything on this episode. And I can't wait to see what happens next. I am very mad about Alice being killed because she was a great character and there was a lot more to be built on that character. I know one of the episodes is called The Red Queen, so I'll be very interested to see what that's all about in a few episodes. So continue to stay tuned. And thanks again for Jordan for coming in and doing these live shows with me. I hope y'all enjoyed this messed up mess of a live show.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. But anyways, I will talk to all of y'all later. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, and subscribe to Jordan's channel. His channel is linked in the description. Do it. Just do it. Bye, guys.
Bye.